Welcome everyone. So I'll basically go through, as I say, digital forensic 101, and I always use this phrase. It's not rocket science. I believe everybody's in this call or in the world has a Sherlock Holmes in themselves, and we all behave like Sherlock Holmes whenever time demands, whenever situation demand. So digital forensic is another way for expressing, bringing your Sherlock Holmes with different type of evidence. So let me just take you through some of the, I basically divide the entire world or last 30 years from 1970, I will say, to today's last 50 years into two part. The old world, maybe before 2005 or 10, I will say, and then before after 2005 or 10, I would say, as a new world. Now, whenever you have heard of crime in the old world, you may have heard of a murder where bullets have been fired, or a blast has happened, and then there are people, law enforcement comes, they try to fight. If you see this picture, and I will say, please see this picture more carefully, because this is very relevant out here. You see all these guys who are here are very much protected, and they're trying to collect evidences from a crime scene. And then they have put this scene, and which you'll see very across anywhere the crime happens. Uh, do not cross or do not touch anything in this crime area. Or a theft case, old again. These things used to happen in the old world, like somebody snatching back. It does happen today also, but not much. Today's crime is much more. People can do all these things sitting at their place. So somebody sitting in, say, X country can log in into your account and impersonate as yourself, right? That identity theft happens. Or somebody can log into your bank account, get your credentials from somewhere, from dark web or somewhere, and able to transfer money into their account. And this has become very news every day. There are plenty of news where these things are happening across the world. Or ransomware attack where your data has been completely encrypted, and then people, as Amin was saying, bitcoins have been asked to recover your data. And this is what the world has changed. In past, the crimes will be more in physical in nature. You can see things happening in front of you, or you will see a crime scene area. But in today's world, most of these crime, which is now being called as cybercrime, happens in the virtual world, where we don't know where the boundaries of crime is not limited to the country where the crime happened. It can happen from anywhere in the world. A person sitting in Y country can attack, can do something in a country A, B, C, and you have no clue about it. So the world has changed. The challenges have come a lot, and this is where I will say, how the experts, or how those people who are dealing in crimes has to change. Another example of old, in old world crimes, as I'm saying, is the evidences were very much known. So you have a bullet, a fingerprint. So the law enforcement guy going into the finger to crime area, collect those fingerprint, and then matches his database. Blood stain. I think I have seen couple of episode in Discovery Channel where a drop of blood stain was used to identify that it's not a suicide, it's a murder by somebody. So those criminal knowledge was used to identify the accused, or how the crime was done.